Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the casino that is the stock market. My name is Shades. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the video. Yep, that's right, guys. If you saw the thumbnail, it is official. Aitx right now, in my opinion, is the number one OTC stock in the market. It is the king. It is the king now because out of the three stocks, because I don't really talk about penny stocks for that matter, but when it comes to penny stocks, I only ever talked about three of them: Sybil stock, Aitx stock, and that's about it. I really don't go outside of that because everything else is kind of eh. But these companies that I just mentioned, they communicate often enough that you would get a rise in share price and we could take advantage. Well, my friends, Aitx, it just got hit with pink limited. They stopped communicating, they stopped being transparent, and there's just a lot of red flags on the horizon. And it's looking like we might get Aitx might end up getting hit with CE as well, because this is what happened to Sybil. Sybil was doing great as a company, but they slowly stopped communicating. It became pink limited and then got hit with the CE. And so here we are years later, and Aitx is the only company of the three that I was always talking about back when I first started this channel. Of those three, Aitx is the only one left that A, continues to communicate, B, is transparent, C, it has found a bottom and it is holding that bottom. Well, Sybil has no choice but to hold the bottom because it's in CE, but either way, Aitx sitting here where it's at right now under 004s, I believe it's a buy, especially after yesterday's discovery. If you watched that video, we discovered that the stock likes to have its runs at the beginning of the year and middle of the year as well. And then for the rest of the year, it just dumps. For the rest of the year, it just dumps. For the rest of the year, it just dumps. So I'm still waiting on 002s personally. And hey, look, if we get a run in the next 4 months, I'm not going to complain. Of course, that's awesome. Let's make money. But this one's the only one left now. No more OTC kings. They're all dying. They're all dying. It's only Aitx that's left. And that's kind of, it's funny, but it's also sad. It's funny because I know Aitx shareholders were very negative about Aitx. Oh, look at Aitx, ha ha ha. Look at them, they're holding a bag on something that's garbage. It just keeps it a dilution machine. But it's funny how the tables have turned now. Now it's the opposite. Now Aitx is the one going downhill with a lot of red flags, refusing to communicate, and we have Aitx doing all the right things in my opinion. So if you are holding Aitx, I mean, pat yourself on the back, you chose a good one. And we wouldn't know this, obviously, in hindsight. It's easy to say, yes, Aitx is the best one now. It's literally number one right now. I mean, Sybil, despite its government contracts, I mean, it's in C, it has the CE designation, so it doesn't really, we can't do anything with that. Aitx has done a great job over the past few years of really building itself up to be reliable, to be transparent, and I know some people want to call Steve Reinhardt a scammer, but you can call the CEO of Aitx a scammer. Ultimately, he does communicate. He does something that not even Aitx, not even Aitx or Sybil do, which is communicate on a weekly basis. Just spend 5-10 minutes making a video and just talk like that. It's not that hard to do that. But CEOs want to pretend that they're so busy that they don't even have time to do that. Come on. Who are they lying to? It's 2024. We have all this technology. You mean to tell me you can't do something as simple as get in front of a camera with a mic and talk about what's going on with the company? They used to do it, Sybil and Aitx, they used to do that. But now that's completely, that's not even a thing anymore. So Aitx, look, I love Aitx. People can call me whatever they want. They can insult me, whatever. Look, I called this 500% run, and I'm calling it again. But you do have to exercise patience and discipline. And ultimately, it doesn't matter what I think or what you think or what anyone thinks. The market is going to do what the market does. The best thing we can do is position ourselves as close to the bottom as possible with a big lump sum down there. and hold and exercising patience and discipline. So I'm not selling off AITX. And if I do take the loss on ILIS, I will rotate that money into AITX and end up putting more into AITX than I expected, because I only expected to put in 10K. I was not expecting to go over that, but with how things are moving over there, AITX really is the only penny stock left that I'll have to even talk about, because I don't really talk about SIB or ILIS as much anymore. So again, shout out to Steve Reinhardt. Really great job. I hope he continues to do what he's doing. Hopefully he does not, in the future disappear and then they stop communicating and they kind of just slowly just disappear off the face of the earth and never talk again, and the stock just dumps to zeros or whatever the case may be. So as long as AITX and the company continues to do what they're doing and they stay on the track that they're on, I think we'll be fine. I think AITX long term could be the biggest winner, especially because it's an AI stock. I mean, Sybil's not an AI. I'm not going to say it isn't an AI stock, but it kind of, because it has that CE designation, it has no potential until everyone's able to buy it. So I'm not going to say anything bad about Sybil, but for all intents and purposes, AITX is literally the only AI stock out of the three that I talk about. And I believe it has the most potential, but it is going to take a long time because of the heavy dilution, the outstanding shares being so high. It's not without its negatives, but at least it has a lot of positives. And the biggest one being communication. And anyone who tells you otherwise, that communication isn't important, they're lying to you. It is the most important thing in the markets, because without communication, there's no big runs. Without communication, people are left in the dark. Without communication, there's no hype. Without communication, the stock continues to trend lower and lower as shareholders get angrier and angrier. I'm pretty sure the Aitx Discord right now is on absolute fire because of the fact that their transparency badge got removed, and on top of that, they're getting destroyed share price wise, and they just hit Pink Limited as well, which is the next. They're just one step removed from being CE, and that's going to destroy a lot of people. So the point of this video is, if you're an AITX, this is, I hope you're happy that you chose this one, because since those huge runs from 2021, a lot of people back in 2021, they chased a lot of penny stocks, and guess what? A lot of penny stocks, they're dead in the water. They're sitting at triple zeros. They're sitting at double zeros. They're not at 1 penny, 10 cents. Very, very few of them actually survived in terms of holding up their higher share prices. So what I'm trying to say is, I just went to 50 cents. We're never seeing that again. The only time we're going to see that over 50 cents is a reverse split, reverse merger. AITX, we're never going to see 25 cents again. Not a lot of people keep asking me, why do you think it won't see 25 cents? How do you not see that? Guys, we barely were able to get past 1 penny. We were barely, in fact, we've had so many runs, and every time we've run, we just have a hard time going back to 20. There's a history of this stock running, as you can see, and we've never ever gone back. We've never gone to 25 cents. All these times, we've never gone to 25 cents. And the share structure just continues to get worse. So I just don't see it happening. I don't see it. I don't think so. I think the best thing you can hope for if you're holding a bag all the way up there is average down. Average down and bring your average under a penny. And then you have a chance of unbagging yourself. Assuming you're one of those people looking to unbag yourself. Because I know you're out there. Don't pretend like there's shareholders, and then there's the bag holders. The ones that just want to bring their average down as low as possible and hope that the AITX stock runs to a penny or a penny and 3 so that they can get out. So, and I don't blame you. Of course you want to get out with all your money and then never touch OTC again or never touch the markets again. But, don't be like that one guy. I made a video about this one guy called Warrior05, who is, I think he has bank loans he has to pay off. He's borrowing money from his parents. He's willing to sell his belongings to scrounge up money so that he can put into the markets, because he's so desperate to make his money back all the money that he's lost. He's so desperate to make it back, he's willing to sell off his belongings and essentially commit financial unaliving. I can't say the other word. Financial unaliving. And so don't be like that. I think it's better. You're better off just average down on AITX. Try to bring it under a penny. The next time it runs, if it does go to a 99, you will be able to unbag yourself, and you can be happy that you got that opportunity, because some people don't got that opportunity, and some people are so desperate to make their money back, they do stuff like that one guy. So for those who are shareholders, though, I mean, I think you're fine. This company, as long as they continue communicating, you know what's funny? They can dilute all they want, as long as they continue the communication. I think we're gonna be fine. And that's it for the video. Although I wish they wouldn't communicate too much. Like sometimes I think they should just hold off and surprise us, because right now they're not surprising us with anything. But either way, despite all the bashing of the CEO and how much he gets paid supposedly, despite all the bashing from the haters, ultimately this stock, it can run to a penny. It's done so already, despite the horrible share structure, despite the dilution. We know this is very capable. Very capable. And as time goes by, as the years have gone by, it has proven time and time again that this is one of the best ones out there. Because the others out there, they have died off or are headed towards zeros, triple zeros. And meanwhile, you got AITX holding that line at 002, giving us some big percentage runs, and then retracing and giving us another opportunity yet again. And that is it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This was a bit longer than I expected. Hopefully you took away something from this. Just don't do what that one guy did. Do not go crazy and be so desperate to make your money back that you are willing to sell all your belongings to scrounge up enough money to chase other penny stocks in hopes that they run 100,000%. This isn't 2021 anymore. It's 2024. All the garbage penny stocks, they're dead in the water. All the good ones, they're holding on. And AITX is one of those. And it's not showing any signs of stopping. I'll see you guys in the next one.